Is it good? Hi there, my name is Reed, right? So a few months ago, I think it's months now, I shot a wedding, right? I've never talked about this, and I thought, oh no, I have the time now. Let's try and talk about the mistakes I made on my first time shooting a wedding. Although the client was happy, let's just say, the client was happy, they said they were gonna recommend me to like people they know if ever they're having weddings and whatnot, right? But there's a lot of things that I wish I could have done better with that one, right? First and the most important thing, right, is, well, let's just start here, right? That wedding I wasn't told I was gonna shoot a wedding, right? I was told it was gonna be a small thing, there's gonna be a pastor, just the rings, just a small ceremony, right? I didn't know there would be some sort of it wasn't that many people, right? Like maybe less than 10, right? But still, it was a wedding, right? So I wasn't told. I go in there just to shoot this small anyana thing. I have no idea what's happening, so I just go in there prepared. I'm a photographer. I know how to shoot. So yeah, that's the thing, right? So I get there. First things first. I should have checked in terms of the venue and whatnot, right? Although like normal weddings obviously would have a hall or something like that's been hired, for the day and whatnot. You can come check it out before. I've had photographers talk about that. With this one, it wasn't a hall, it was one of the gardens here, right? I should have checked. They don't allow photography there, right? Especially with the DSLR. No, they don't allow photography with the DSLR, professional photography. I almost got like they said it was gonna be a 12-year a record of offense on my person. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. I've never been arrested. I don't know the terminology, right? That's the first thing. Obviously there was an oversight because I didn't think it would be much of an event to attract any attention, but it was obviously on the past and then whatnot. So there was attention to it. So I think people complained or something like that. It doesn't matter. Like I should have checked the venue first. I have 100% like certainty that I'm able to shoot there without any issues. Right? That was the first thing. Secondly, as I'm shooting, right, going through the shoots, I take a lot of pictures. You know me. If you don't know by now, Jesus, man. get into the program. Alright, so I take a lot of pictures, right? And as I'm shooting, my camera fails, right? Jesus. Okay, the nice thing was that was at the end of the ceremony, right? But my camera failed, right? So lesson learned there would say that you have to have two cameras, right? At least two cameras if you're going for a shoot of something that important like a wedding. Two cameras. Have two bodies on you at least. Not necessarily lens. Lens already fails, but make sure you have two cameras on you so that if ever it fails, because these electronics they fail every time, especially this DSLR. There's a lot of moving parts there, right? Failed. Luckily, I was about to finish, right? So we just ended it there, right? Because it was just taking pictures afterwards, right? But still, right? Another thing is whether inside or outside. I really think a flash would have helped there. So if you know me, you know I hate using the flash, right? But it would have really helped on that day to have a flash, right? So obviously for the next one, well, it would depend on the budget, obviously, and not. But I should really invest on a flash, right? Like a flash is very needed for photography, for wedding photography. Luckily that wasn't inside, but even though it was outside, was a shade or day, not. A flash was really needed, right? Camera failed, flash was needed. Oh, and then when taking the pictures, one thing I didn't do that you should do as a photographer, right? everything is done, right? You should have the bride and groom to yourself now to shoot, right? I didn't do that. You should obviously I got like nice pictures and whatnot. People are happy. I'm just saying there's a lot of things I could have done better there. Take them to maybe another location and not for maybe 30 and whatnot to get the perfect shots, right? You should do that every time. Have like the time to yourself, because with the ones of the like whole sort of engagement, right? Like the event, right? You're gonna take pictures there, but everything is moving. You're not directing. They are doing their thing. You're just shooting, right? But when you take them now to say, okay, now we're going to take pictures. This is just pictures. You can direct them, make them stand in a like better way, not and also take your time, because with this one, when they still performing their thing, there's no time. They all you're moving. Yeah, that's the thing. You should take them to another place, shoot the pictures, like pose them and all those things. I should have done that. I didn't do it, right? And also, I think I should do more video other than photography. Photography seems to be a lot of work in terms of. It's not, but it can be a lot of work in terms of the editing, right? I think video is much better in terms of weddings, but I'm comfortable with both. I'm just saying, video is much better, right? Yeah, those were the lessons learned from shooting a wedding, right? Another thing, obviously, what? I've not done editing the pictures, even though this was months ago. Okay, before you get angry, I already submitted the pictures they wanted, right? I had a certain amount was with me. I charged as if this was a normal gig. I didn't charge as if this was a wedding, because I wasn't told that this was a wedding, right? I told them, no, here are the pictures. I gave them everything, and then you must choose which ones you like, and then I edit those. Obviously, I've edited those, and then obviously people are not good at picking the good images, according to me. Like the photographer's view of a good image, people are not good at doing that, right? So I haven't edited any of the good ones from that sort of event, right? I'm gonna get around to doing it. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm gonna get around to doing it, and then I'll post them on the website when it's up, because right now it's not up. Damn, that thing is expensive. Alright, yeah, so that was it. Hopefully you learned something from this one, and hopefully I sort of improve in terms of the next engagement whenever this country or the world decides to open things up. Alright, that's been it. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.